Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we have the fried chicken deck. It's ready. The Winged Dragon Raw has actually received a lot of support, a skill, some new cards, some actually good cards, and it feels nice to play. It's still very simple. There's not it's a simple deck to use, and that's why I think a lot of people will love it. I'm gonna show you a budget / free-to-play version. Please, before writing in the comment that that is not a free-to-play version, watch the whole breakdown, please and thank you. And before jumping right into it, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and hype to this video. If you have that function in your country, leave hype to this video. Thank you so much, and let's jump right into it. So we got the new Immortal Chicken 2.0. So we got, first thing first, the third copy finally of the Winged Dragon Raw, and that's super good. So as you can see, budget free-to-play list, because budget because we're playing just 2 copies of UR, but I guarantee you that you can also play 1 copy of this, 1 and 1, because you have tons of way to search it. To search this, I'm playing just 1 Guardian Slime because I didn't unlock the second copy that I think should be in the Magic level up reward. It should be 2 level up rewards. So, but I've not leveled up yet. We got the new cards, Blaze Cannon. You should be probably you could go away with 1. So once you get the second copy of Guardian Slime, you can remove a Blaze Cannon and play a Guardian Slime, or even this. I mean, this is situational, but can sometimes help you with the effect from the grave of sending a monster to grave. Now, you can play a lot of Xyz rank 10, but to be honest, I played them sometimes, but I never used them. Like, I inserted them in my deck, in my extra deck, but I never happened to use it, because to be honest, this deck is good even just with no extra deck and just the Egyptian God Slime. The other thing that I want to tell you guys is that there have been some duels where I felt like a third copy of the Egyptian God Slime would have been better, but I guess 2 is kind of mandatory, not gonna lie to you. This is the only UR you need 2 copies of at least. The new addition, this free-to-play card, Guardian Slime, is very nice because it's basically a trap card, like an end trap, sorry, even if he just works during your opponent's battle phase. And he also is a searcher. That's lovely. You can grab anything you want. Like with these Guardian Slime sent to grave, you can grab the Millennium Revelation, the Ancient Chant, the Blaze Cannon, or the True Song God. So this basically means you have 1 search from the Guardian Slime being sent to the grave when you summon the Egyptian God Slime, and then you have another search with the third part of the skill. And keep in mind, the second part is once per turn, so you can keep on having this guy back on your field as many times as you want. So 2 copies of each spell are the budget version, in my opinion, and probably one of the best ones, to be honest. It feels balanced. It feels actually like you can always open what you need, and that's super nice. The triple chicken is needed, and the double Winged Dragon Raw is needed in this meta because we have not the Crow, but Sky Striker, very annoying, banishing your graveyard, banishing the Immortal Phoenix from your grave, or even Shadows. They're gonna banish this thing and you lose a lot of power. The only spice that I found, to be honest with this, is the Supreme Sea Mare. This is a card we laughed about during the box opening, and why this is nice. Why? Because you don't care about the first effect of sending the Aqua monster from your deck to the grave. You don't care about that because you don't want to send the Guardian Slime as you summon it with the skill. You play with the skill. But why is this good? Because during your end phase, so you can go into the battle phase, eventually attack with this, and then during your end phase you tribute this card and you can actually grab the Guardian Slime and you can add it back to your hand. So imagine you do all your stuff, you play this with the skill, you tribute for the Egyptian God Slime, you get your search out, you go with your chicken, the classic turn 1 that ends on the Winged Dragon of Raw Sphere mode. And guess what? If you summon this thing in the end phase, you can even get the Guardian's Line back to your hand. And I think it's one of the best things to have, honestly. Not gonna lie to you. So, very nice. Lovely. You could play, I think without staples, I had, as you would see in the replays, some nice wins. I guess also because people don't know how to play against this still. But I think it's a rogue deck you can cog with easily, especially in the second half of the month. You can cog easily with this because, you know, once you can get this guy out, there are very few things that can just... Sorry guys, once you get this guy out, there are very few things that your opponent can do about it. Like having probably Speedroid, but it's not, you know, such a common card. But still, I wish Obelisk had this kind of support, but unfortunately it is what it is. Guys, for the skill, again, just 2 effects. The first one, reveal 1 Winged Dragon of Ra to play the Guardian's Lime even from the grave, and you can do this once per turn each time. That's why you might need a 3rd copy of Egyptian God's Lime. And the other effect is to basically set your life points to 4100 and grab a monster reborn from outside your deck, so you're gonna get basically 2. The other effect is basically another search, super nice if you go second. Guys, that's literally it for the explanation. Don't forget the True Sun God plays a crucial role during your opponent's turn, because he makes so that your opponent's monster special summons that turn cannot attack. Don't forget about it, but your opponent's gonna forget about it. And that's it, guys. That's it for the explanation, and let's jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys. First replay. These are all replays from the King of Games rank. We got Chimera Illusion. So the new one of the other new deck. Let's see what we have. It's I honestly don't even know how the combo works. So he summoned first the Chimera, the King of Phantom Beast. He's got the couple of Nightmare guys here, the Apprentice and the Magician, and he basically ended on this guy. So keep in mind, we can't attack this guy, okay? But we don't really care. Like, he made us discard a card, totally fine. Now we open the Ancient Chant, but keep in mind, I made a misplay because we go second. We could have grabbed also another spell. I mean, we can still do it. So he went with the effect of the Chimera, the King of Phantom Beast, to summon this guy from the grave to grab basically another Chimera fusion. Nothing that actually makes us worry. So we're just chilling. Actually gets a couple of search. And then he comes, we got the search of the Monster Reborn and a card that mentions the Winged Dragon of Ra, because we're going second and we control no cards. Then Millennium Revelation. I think I picked the wrong one. I should have gotten the True Sun God and then grabbed the Millennium Revelation, but keep in mind, it was just the first duel that I had. And I literally won without even playing the deck at its maximum efficiency. So, first part of the skill, Guardian's Lime, you tribute it, you go with the Egyptian God's Lime. The slime from the grave gives us the True Sun God. So you basically have one more search. And Ancient Chant from the grave. And so when we summon the Winged Dragon of Ra, he has 3k. You should have had 3k actually. No, because we didn't banish the Ancient Chant. That was stupid from us, but still. Why? Because we can just use the True Sun God to send it to grave and go into the Immortal Phoenix. We keep in mind, we sent the Immortal Phoenix to grave, discarding it with Millennium Revelation, as we had everything. And we still have a couple of Monster Reborn ready. Keep in mind, with Monster Reborn, you can grab the Egyptian God's Lime back on the field, or even the Guardian's Lime. So you have so many options. And nothing, that's just what's happening. The fact that you have 4100 life points means that you basically use the effect 4 times, so you can clear the field with the Immortal Phoenix. And this is the most important thing. Compared to the other skill, the fact that you have more life points, actually enough life points to clear the whole board with your Immortal Phoenix. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Second duel, my boys, we got Speedroid, and it's us to go first. And we have basically one search technically because of the Guardian's line that you tribute. You got the True Sun God, then True Sun God gets you the Millennium Revelation. This is the exact order, right? Then Millennium Revelation to get the Monster Reborn. At this point you use the effect of a Millennium Revelation because we don't have another Winged Dragon or Ra, otherwise we could have just normal summon it. Here he comes, Monster Reborn. You got the Winged Dragon around the field so that you can use the True Sun God to go into the Immortal Phoenix, and then straight away you can go into the Alexa stop, so we can just go into the sphere in the end phase. I just said the Blaze Cannon, but it's not really needed. So this is basically what you do turn 1 if you don't have the slime, of course. But keep in mind the True Sun God is super important. I think one thing he should have done here was just to use Kydrake. If he went Kydrake and pop everything, I would have had a hard time here because I had no Guardian Slime in my hand. But he decided not to go for the Kydrake, and that was a mistake. Again, you're gonna win a lot of duels because your opponent doesn't know how to play against this. So he went instead with that thing, and then he couldn't attack because all of his monsters were special summoned, and you can't really attack them with them because of True Sun God, and he just realized that. So at this point, skill, we got the Monster Reborn. It's got Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon to stop that. Then slime, though, I can just normal summon my the Winged Dragon of Ra, and then I use the True Sun God to use to get the Immortal Phoenix on the field, right? Because we have that in the grave. He negated that with the Crystal Clear Wing, but guess what? We can just now use Monster Reborn again, get the Guardian Slime, get another search, and go with the. He decided to become an affected, that's fine. We just got another True Sun God. Here he comes. And then he's got Valor on the Egyptian God Slime, so I cannot normal summon. But guess what? That is not the plan. A True Sun God again to go just into the Immortal Phoenix. There you go. At this point, keep in mind, why did I get this guy on the field? Because we don't have lethal, because of this guy being unaffected. So with the Immortal Phoenix, you can send this, you can send this, and you can send also this. But you can't send the Crystal Clearing because it's unaffected. So what we have to do is get rid of everything. Of course, we are unaffected, so he can't negate. So there you go. We get rid of the 3 others, and then we just attack. So I actually went with the Ancient Chant also just to search. So first you get rid of that guy. He turns out he doesn't have Kydrake, so we can just end them with the Egyptian God Slime. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Third duel. This was my 5th win in a row, and we got the Supreme Chimera that you need basically when you go first, not really second, but still. It's Sky Strikers. Sky Strikers, guys, is annoying because they can banish your Immortal Phoenix from the grave, and that is actually annoying. So let's see what he has. Basically triple back row and Shizuku. Feels like a normal turn 1 for Sky Strikers. We're going second, so we can get the extra search. We got the Blaze Cannon, and we have 1 each of the spell card except the Millennium Revelation that we just got. I'm not sure we need that. Ancient Chant to get the Egyptian God, and then Millennium Revelation here to just be able to special summon that. Then Guardian Slime with the skill, Egyptian God, the Guardian Slime to get also the luck spell regeneration eventually, Ancient Chant, so that when we tribute summon our God, he gets the attack points of the monster we tributed, so that's why he starts from 20 to from 3k basically. True Sun God to summon the Immortal Phoenix, and used basically nothing. At this point, we're using the effect. He's got the Eagle Booster to make that unaffected, and that's okay, I guess. At this point, Supreme Chimera, Monster Reborn to get the Guardian Slime, and also what? Another Egyptian God Slime. So now we're attacking, and we summon this thing, so in the end phase, we're gonna get the Guardian Slime to hand. So he's got Ray. Also, we discarded the. We also have the Dark Spell Regeneration. Don't forget about that. So we're just attacking. He's got Ray's effect to use it on the Kaina. To use Kaina on the Egyptian God Slime. But keep in mind, we can't attack anyway, simply because of True Sun God. So Supreme Chimera, though, in the end phase, just gets us the Guardian Slime. So we are even more safe because we have the ball. We have the hand trap, and we also have the Dark Spell Regeneration. So he's got the engage. So it's gonna do a lot of things here, as you can see. Waves to pop that. Actually, it made me a favor, because now the Dark Spirit Regeneration is already in the grave. Keep in mind, we have the Monster Reborn to discard. That's super useful because you have 2 Monsters Reborn. One is guaranteed to you for free by the skill. And we don't anchor to steal the God Slime, and then it's got the Kagari, but still he didn't got rid of the True Sun God, so he can't attack with that. He decided to go into the Ziki, and then the effect, basically engage again to go into Shark Cannon. I guess he wanted to banish something, and in fact he went for the Immortal Phoenix, but we got 2. No, we got another one. So he went with the Ray, attacking, and that's fine. Then Guardian Slime activates effect, and it's there, so we're just chilling this point. He went with the Link Summon, but keep in mind, these can't attack. These can't even attack directly, and he just waited and he scooped. Because the Ayata was just summoned, and we have the True Sun God. But we also had the Dark Spell Regeneration in the grave that could have just sent that monster to grave. That's how you do, my boys. There you go. Interrupting a 10 win streak and going on a 6 win streak with the chicken. It's us to go first, and we have the Supreme Chimera. So we started with the effect with the Guy Slime already in our hands, but we won the search. So we got the Dark Spell Regeneration eventually, the True Sun God to get the Millennium Revelation to get the Monster Reborn, and then you got the combo, right? It's just a 1-card combo once that you have a Winged Dragon of Ra, so because you need the True Sun God as a searcher. At this point, classic combo, you know, right? So we have the True Sun God. We got also the other part of the skill to get the second Monster Reborn, so you can go into the Immortal Chicken, and then Supreme Chimera, because why? In the end phase, you get the Guardian Slide back to your hand, the Immortal leaves the field and summons the sphere, and you got also the Dark Spell Regeneration. So pretty nice. Keep in mind also, these can be targeted by anything, and this makes it so that you can just target him. Resonator cards to begin with. We also have a spell in the grave eventually, so we can use the Dark Spell Regeneration. So let's speed things up. We know what Red Dragon Archfiend is about. So right, the Crimson Gaia is got, of course, to come a super consistent deck, by the way. Red Rising Dragon, the Crimson Resonator, summoning the 2 other tuners. The first Omni Negation, the Scarlet Dragon Archfiend effect, Red Nova Dragon, and then he's got the effect to have 1 more Red Dragon Archfiend. Now keep in mind this, only this guy can attack, because it does not count as a special summoned during this turn, at least. So these 2 cannot attack because of the True Sun God, while this guy can attack. It's the only one that can attack. So he is attacking, and he's got the Crimson Gaia's effect. I used Dark Spell Regeneration, and he decided to negate that, but that's totally fine because we just want that to be in the grave. And here it comes. We went for the effect to send the only guy that can attack to the grave, so we can save all of this. And we have multiple effects. Again, the Phoenix comes back, but it goes back to grave in the end phase. So we got the Supreme Chimera, but we first started with the Winged Dragon of Raw Sphere mode. So go into the Chicken that has 4k. Then Chicken's effect to pop that, and I want him to waste that. We can use the effect again, targeting the boy. It's got the Fiendish Chain. Totally fine. I actually should have flipped up this guy so he could have not targeted that. That was a mistake, but still. I got the True Sun God. He can negate that again, and that's fine as well, because now we can just tribute summon the Guardian Slime, and because the Winged Dragon was sent to grave, you still get the Winged Dragon around the field. So we used the effect, we got rid of it, we used the effect again. He actually saved that with the Fiendish Golem, and now he has and he sent the Guardian Slide back to grave. That's fine. We got the Ancient Chant to get the Chicken back, so now we can use the skill to play the Guardian Slime again, tribute it for the second Egyptian God Slime, and go for lethal. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. I mean, you have a lot of plays now. That's nice. Not gonna lie, felt nice to play this. And again, it's simple. I mean, at the higher levels, you need to step in and think about which place to go for, but basically it's a simple deck, and I think a lot of people will love this, and it's actually thought very nice. It's not I wouldn't say it's that cancerous, even though you need to play graveyard control card. So if you want to get rid of this, you need to have stuff to banish stuff from the grave, because otherwise, once you have the immortal chicken on the field, it's just gonna be a tough day. Anyway, guys, that's it for the replays. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.